Chinani Nashri Tunnel. How many of you have visited the Chinani Nashri Tunnel? Yes, that's good. This is the tunnel which marks the beginning of an era in India. So Chinani Nashri Tunnel is just below the Patni top. Just an overview. It is connecting Chinani on Jammu side, Nashri on Srinagar side. Its 30-kilometer distance is reduced, but that does not mean half an hour or 25 minutes. The distance is 30 kilometers, but the travel time that has reduced for the car is about 2 hours, and for the truckers, it is 4 hours. And also, it's a all-weather connectivity. This project was actually conceived in 2002, but the government took the time to decide on what mode this project is to be executed. And finally, this project was decided to be executed on PPP, as the government does not want to take the risk of construction, risk of cost, risk of time, and also the risk of revenue. So it was transferred to IL&FS. IL&FS ultimately appointed an international contractor, which was very famous in construction of tunnel globally. Since this tunnel was having the specification which is best in the world, therefore it was needed to have the international contractor. Finally, the work was begun in 2011. The safety features are above par. Let me give you one example. If you are traveling in the tunnel, there is some emergency, how the people will interact with you. Yes, the first thing which will be interacted with you will be the public addressing system. But you are traveling in the BMW and car, which is of maybe Mercedes, all the windshields are down and everything is perfectly soundproof from outside noise. You will not be able to listen. Then what is next? So we are rebroadcasting the FM channel in the tunnel, and before the start of the tunnel, we request everyone that you should switch on your FM, and there are 2 channels which we are rebroadcasting. We will interrupt those broadcasts and will pass on the message to you that at this particular location, you need to come out of the car, run towards the escape tunnel, which is having the cross passages at every 250 meters, will guide you. The third thing, even if you are not running the FM, which we have a habit to avoid giving attention to FM sometime, then we have a third, we can break the mobile signal of your phone. We can enter the messages, we can reach out through call, automatically we can communicate the message. I mean to say the redundancy level for everything in the tunnel is very high. Therefore, this tunnel is said to be an intelligent tunnel with all features linked together. The computer engineer and the electronics engineer can easily understand that the tunnel software has 22,000 IO point, input-output point. Each light, the tunnel has about 6,000 lights. You can easily understand and monitor that 5,347th light is switch off. You can immediately take the necessary corrective action. And this will also be told by the system itself. Now, what are the challenges in the tunnel? The challenges was this project was running very smoothly till May 2014, and suddenly the international contractor which was deployed decided to leave the country. They leave all projects which were running in the country and left India. The entire team which was helm of affair was also went away. All these were experts having tremendous knowledge and background of the tunneling construction. All the procurement activities, material management, machinery management, everything was handled by them, and they also left. So the issue came up, and it was our decision whether to go for tier 1 contractor like L&T and all, tier 2 contractor, tier 3 contractor. Now tier 1 contractor either was asking very exorbitant price, or they were not meeting the timeline requirement. Second, tier 2 contractor were also having the same attitude. Nobody wanted to work in J&K so easily at that time. The situation is different right now, but that time the situation was different. And there was a continuous loss, everyday loss of about 2.35 crore on account of non-start or delay in project. So therefore, we took the decision that we will go by tier 4 contractor. Tier 4 contractor largely providing us the labor, and we will manage all the procurement activities, all material management, construction management, and supervision along with the financing of the project. And here come, at this point I came into the picture in this project. Understand, a 4,000 crore project is stuck up in between. The skill set which is required is not available with you. The machinery and the most modern equipment which has been mobilized, know-how of those machinery and equipments are comparatively very less in India, or literally not available in India. And then suddenly you decide to take over the project and carry on the project. Here I took personally few decisions. One, instead of largely depending on the expert, I was more dependent on my managers who has worked in the past with me on other projects, and I brought them, assigned them the duty. This gave me one comfort, that at least that part of the work which I assigned to them, I need not to review on daily basis. I can review intermittently because I was more involved in procurement activities. One more data which here was that we achieved the first blast in the month of January. May to January, the tunnel work was not progressing. In January, we took the first blast, and in March, we reached to the same level of progress as before the closure of the project. And we achieved the first milestone. This is a very good milestone which every tunnel engineer or every engineer looks for, is you construct the tunnel from both ends. At one point of time, there is a last blast you take, that is called breakthrough blast. We took the breakthrough blast on 13th of July 2015, and believe me, we made only one tunnel. We did not end up making two tunnels as that had happened in case of the tunnel below the English Channel. They were end up making two tunnels because both tunnels did not meet. Finally, they decided to complete both the tunnel, but we made one tunnel. So what are the other challenges? Since the earlier agencies left, and they were international agencies, we were having 256 international suppliers and about 6,000 Indian suppliers. All were having the contract with them, the conditions with them, and suddenly we were supposed to enter the contract with them, and they were not relying on us because we were new in this field and we were taking up this activity for the first time. The earlier contractor was associated with them internationally on many projects. Therefore, it was a challenge for us to re-establish the supply chain. Again, the break in the chain leads to the diversion of the supplier and the manufacturers to other projects, which means that was also hampering our progress. The deployment of domestic managers was a vital decision which we took. And similarly, I traveled almost 13, 14 countries at that time to just patch up and create the contractual framework with various suppliers and the various consultants who are providing the consultancy on this project. Logistics itself is a challenge in J&K, because in J&K between Jammu and Srinagar, traffic moves one day from Jammu to Srinagar, and the other day it moves from Srinagar to Jammu. Now I'll give you one example of that, the traffic we were supposed to procure the cement. We were consuming almost 45,000 bags of cement every week. And every week we were supposed to take the bags at the siding at Udhampur to our site, which was 30 kilometers away, one portal, and 70 kilometers the other portal. One truck can carry maximum 200 bags. So we need almost 2,200 trucks every day to carry that cement. Unloading, there was a union. Loading, there was a union. Truck, there was a union. Unloading at plant, union. So you have to manage. I'm trying to give you an idea that how much complications were involved with regards to logistics alone, and we managed successfully. We used 70 odd lakhs bags in the project. We used almost 30,000 metric ton of steel in the project. And one more important data, that this 9 kilometer long tunnel has almost 450 kilometer power cable. That itself says about the quantum of the work. Other than that, in the video you might have seen that the rock is a challenge. In Himalaya, none of the project has been completed in time so far, not in cost. So what we achieved out of this project? We achieved, number one, the project was completed in time even though the agency was changed. Number two, we completed the project in cost. Marginally, there was an increase in the cost, but that was marginally. For 4,000 crore project, it was hardly anything. Third, this project paved the way for future in the tunnel. Till that time, there were two contemporary tunnels which was awarded in India, in Himalaya. Both have yet to be completed, though the traffic in one Atal tunnel has been open, but still it has to be completed in full. Same way, the other Banihal tunnel is yet to be completed. So this tunnel is in operation from 2017, means completed 4 successful years. Till 2017 in India, we were constructing only 50 kilometer of tunnel till 2017. And now we are building almost 500 kilometer of tunnel. The complete complexion has changed. The next important thing which I personally achieved was, I approached to Government of India, asked them that there is no point in putting so much complicated specification in India, which generally gives the advantage to the others. Better form the specifications of our own, which will result into a better progress and cost. Believe me, Government of India accepted, and at many platforms, Honorable Minister Nitin Gadkari and Honorable Prime Minister has recognized the bids were invited earlier for Jojila Tunnel, and the costing was 11,000 crore rupees. When the bid was re-invited after reframing the contract condition, the bid value was 4,400 crore. There's a huge saving of almost 6,500 crore, but at the end of the day, certainly there will be a saving for 100%, there will be a saving of 5,000 crore plus. This I'm talking about the one tunnel. What will be about the 500 other tunnels which are in progress? How much the Government of India has saved by sharing the experience of one large tunnel in India? Apart from that, now the thinking of the government had changed. Instead of going for an elevated corridor and disturbing the beauty of the city, or instead of going on acquiring additional land, dismantling property, removing the farmers from their land, it is better to go underground, and this has been accepted at many locations. Now the NHAI or the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways is going for underground tunnel. The best advantage is ecologically you are not disturbing, and in all hills right now, in Jammu and Kashmir alone, almost 20-25 tunnels right now in progress without disturbing the present form of the hills. That's the best. I would like to show you some photograph. We have used the ventilation fan. Each fan is equal to 750 kilowatt, which is nearly equal to one 786 Series 4 jet aircraft. We use four this side and 4 other side, that's 8. This is the entrance from the south side, and this is the inauguration which was done by the Prime Minister on 1st of April 2017, 2nd of April 2017. This is the same Prime Minister decided to go up to tunnel, up to cross passage 8, I was with him. Up to cross passage 8, he decided to go, and finally after seeing the tunnel, he says, no, we will travel complete till the end, and he visited the entire 9 kilometer standing in his car, both going and returning. This is the photograph. He said at the time of photograph, the Prime Minister and the other ministers and the Chief Minister says that we had never thought that this project will come up like this. So everybody said we wanted to have the photograph with the team which is there, which built this tunnel, and you are seeing the team photograph. There's the toll plaza on both sides of the tunnel. There's the main tunnel. This is the tunnel view inside. This is the escape tunnel, and this is the firefighting team which is inside control center. And finally, the journey has begun for saving the money. We have, if I'm not wrong, optimistically I can say that I have saved about 10,000 crore rupees of the government, which can be utilized for other social infrastructure or in the same infrastructure. Thank you very much.